We're all bobbing our heads.
Yeah,
Next time, make the
Hello,
trailer a little shorter so that I don't have to bob for that long.
Yeah, too much of a
You've
work.
got it in you. I believe in you. Welcome. This is a very exciting Farmcraft stream. We are announcing winners. Yay!
What?
Oh yeah,
It always
All
flies
the
by.
doesn't it though?
It does. It is amazing. So we are at the NASEF, Network of Academic and Scholastic Esports Federations, Farmcraft live stream here with our team from Clever Like Studios and a very special guest. I'm not going to give that away early. My name is Claire LeBeau. I'm Chief Advancement Officer at NASEF and super excited to have you all here for this countdown to the winners. And let's go like counterclockwise so we can get to the special guest.
There you go.
Into it.
I mean, I'm excited about the special guest.
Me too.
Anyway, I'll start. I'm Eric Leitner, go by River. I am the education content producer for Clever Like Studios. And again, I cannot believe we are already wrapping up another season of Farmcraft. I love it every time. And this is honestly like my two favorite parts are seeing all of the entry stuff from the students and then getting to actually break the news of who won, because I know, we kind of stretch it out just a little bit and they're all going to sit here and watch this video and go, will you stop talking already? And no, I won't. I won't stop talking.
Oh, gotcha.
But I will pause talking and pass it over to Brian.
Hey everybody, I'm Brian Dickman, founder, CEO of Clever Like Studios. We build the Farmcraft world and we just love embracing video games in an educational sense so that students get an opportunity to learn and to develop skills that will benefit them for the future. So super excited to be here for this finale. And always like Eric was saying, like one of the favorite parts is how the students always outperform us on these things, so it's great to see that we are definitely putting the world in capable hands for the future with these really talented students. So always look forward to that. And so now, do I get to reveal the special guest, or are we going to keep everybody waiting and just skip over we're not ready to reveal.
Go. Reveal.
Okay, and I will pass it up.
Hi, everybody. My name is Adam Cornish. I'm from Agriculture Advocates LLC, and I appreciate being a special guest here. I actually was there at the launch of the first Farmcraft back in 2021. And so getting to see how far it's come and the many things that have been done in the process. And of course, seeing how the participants and students have just grown and just completely amazed and shocked us with the things that they think up and the things they're able to accomplish. It's just amazing to me. So very glad to be here. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thanks
so glad to have you back.
Yeah, welcome back.
Yeah. Okay. We all know one of my favorite things about Farmcraft is A, it is free to participate, and B, there are prizes. So lots of you are tuning in today for that fact. So I'm just going to review. The prizes are first place in every division is getting $250, second place $200, and third place $100. This is for doing your schoolwork. That's amazing.
That adds up to like $1 million.
Is that it?
I thought it was closer to a billion.
This is not Mathcraft. I just want to point out, this is Farmcraft.
Yeah, darn it. Yeah, we need a math world next year.
Yeah. That's right. And then also we have a random draw. We recognize that sometimes people come in late or they're brand new and they don't quite have all the skills yet to win, but participating is winning because you're still learning. And so we do also have a random draw, a raffle for some prizes. So I feel like we should just get right into it because, as Eric said, that is what the students are here for. So without further
No, make them wait. Wait, let's just stretch it out
a little bit longer.
The seasons previously.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So the first prizes that I love this stage. Such a fantastic award ceremony here. So the first prize that we're going to announce, Eric and Adam, you want to take it away?
So are we we're doing the raffles first? Is that it?
We're doing our raffles.
Okay. So I will slowly announce the first three winners. We have the BHS Build Techs from California, United States. We have Electro Stallion from Georgia in the United States. And then the third is Fence Jumper Gang from Texas, United States.
Awesome.
Right.
No, that's
Right.
3 of 7. We have a few more, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll
That's
take over
right.
some of the other ones here. So the last 4 raffle winners is 4 Directions from Florida in the U.S., the Milky Machine Squad from Texas in the U.S. We have the Leathers from Florida in the United States. And then we also have UNC Terra Verde from the Camarines, wow, in the U.S.
Well, awesome. Well, congratulations to the winners. Yay. Awesome. And there we go. There's the summary of all the winners. So great to have you all participate. It means a lot to be here and to go through Farmcraft and to submit. So we're really proud of each of you for participating and sending in your submissions. And so we will hopefully see you in Farmcraft again soon. And so before we go on, we mentioned Adam as, really like an original member here of Farmcraft. So we just wanted to take a second and give Adam a second to talk about what he has done, his path, what it's like to work in agriculture technology, how much you love Minecraft, all the things, Adam. So tell us a little bit about how did we get started with this journey in the first place?
Yeah, thanks, Claire. Once upon a time, I worked at the United States Department of State, which is the U.S. Department that's focused on foreign affairs, international components. And I was working in the Office of Agricultural Policy. And I was relatively new, and I had a friend who was working on education and cultural affairs. And we sat down and we just put our heads together and said, let's have fun. What can we do to get our great minds geared up and getting people excited in any way possible? And so I said, I love agriculture. She says, I love learning. Maybe we could combine these together. So we started dreaming up ideas of, maybe having some correspondences between a farm in Senegal and a farm in like Boise, Idaho, and the students coming together and planting each other's crops and talking to each other and waving and being very excited to learn about how crops are grown both differently and in similar ways to each other, even across the world. And we were gearing up and we were all ready to go. And then COVID struck the planet. And suddenly no one was allowed to go anywhere. I suddenly was sitting here every day doing my job. But that energy didn't go away. And so she and I had our heads together virtually talking, through a FaceTime. And she said, well, Adam, everyone's really excited about Animal Crossing right now. She'd been playing it to just vibe and have just a nice day at the end of a lot of work. And she's like, what if we had Plant Crossing? And so I thought about it. I'm like, that's fantastic. And then unfortunately realized that Nintendo wasn't going to sell us the rights to modify their game. So we said, fine. Well, what can we do? And I had heard about this thing called Minecraft. 1 or 2 people in the world had played it. And we're like, well, there seems to be some variability. There seems to be some exploration. There seems to be the ability to dive in and really change things and make the world what you want it to be. So I was lucky enough to contact Claire and other members of the NACEF team and said, what would it look like to partner to bring a better understanding of what farming even is to people around the world with Minecraft? And Claire said no. She turned me down. But I came back and I got at her front doorstep and I begged and I pleaded. And finally she said, fine, let's see what we can do. And I think it's been a success. We're 5 years in, and I think just getting better and stronger every year.
Absolutely. We've had students from 73 countries participate, and I should have done a running total up to this year, but it is certainly over 25,000 participants in Farmcraft at this point. Just a fantastic number. And the thing is, we're all having so much fun while learning these important agriculture principles, right? And if you have watched any moment of any of the streams, you definitely know that this team, we all love to have fun. And I think it's important to remember that learning happens when you're having fun and it's memorable. And that, that's one of the reasons why this is so successful for the teachers, is that the kids can play, but maybe it's just because they want to win. Whatever the motivation is, they are learning and really holding on to these concepts for a long time, and that's valuable. We would not be where we are, Adam, without your contributions to this program, your introductions throughout the world. We are where we are today in a large part because of you. So thank you so much.
Well, I appreciate you saying that, and I appreciate your team. But I really want to just extend appreciation to the teachers and the students and everyone else who's been participating and playing, because they're the real stars of the show. They're the ones that have shown that this is useful for them, that they can get engaged, and that they're coming up with new ideas. I think it was Brian who just mentioned that, they're the hope for the future. The farming is hard. It's not easy. And although we, as a species, we've been doing it for 10,000 years, the problems don't go away. They change. We get new ones coming up. And so the land usage was the theme of our season, or the theme of the season, land demand, right? And we don't have any new land. It's not going to suddenly pop out of the ocean, right? And yet we're having more people on the planet that need to be fed. We have a desire to have more products and things that really can only come from the soil. So what are we doing to enhance the current practices we have to get better outputs while still making sure we have outputs for next year? And so that's really what I'm thinking about, is the students that are looking at these problems now, coming up with creative solutions, and then bringing them forward so that, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 15 years from now, we're still able to produce what we need, and feed and clothe the planet. Sorry, that's me on my soapbox. I get a little too excited about it. So.
Yeah.
That's you're passionate about it. You should be. Well, and we can't say thank yous to everyone participating without saying thank you to Clever Like Studios, because Brian, in your intro, you said we made the Farmcraft world. That doesn't even scratch the surface of what you have done. We know how much research goes into understanding truly the topic and the trade-offs and the decisions that are made, and then figuring out how do you represent that in this world. It doesn't just happen being overnight, although it appears to, because you make it look easy, but we really appreciate the work that goes into that. And then also all these challenge guides and educator guides, because we have a lot of people. Adam said hats off to the teachers. There are a lot of teachers who they have never taught using Minecraft before. And so they tiptoe in with trepidation, and then they have tons of materials at the ready. So we certainly appreciate the partnership here.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and we love it. And you know what? I'm going to take a quick moment, since you're shouting out the team, to also shout out Maurizio, who I know you know, Claire.
Yes, Maurizio.
And Ace, who bent over backwards to make this year's world happen. So,
and Owen, who builds the environments that are so engaging as well. Yeah, we have an amazing team, Eric, on the education, Blaze. We have a whole group of people that just dives into this, gets immersed, and we learn so much. That's the amazing part. We're like,
we all know what facultative anaerobes are. We all know.
You'll have to look it up yourself now. I'm not gonna give you the free definition. It's been quite a ride from the beginning, back in the early days. So shout out to Kate and Lila and Gerald and all the other people that helped pull this all together. It's been amazing effort from all the people involved. So super excited to bring this new season, this land demand, new concept this year.
Exactly. So Adam, you told us a little bit about the history, but I know a lot of the kids who participate, when we interview, they say they're interested. They never were interested before, and now they're interested in agriculture careers. So can you just take a few minutes and tell us about what you do and what you see as, maybe potential career paths, or, what your colleagues have done and are doing that kids might be interested in?
Yeah. I'll admit, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, as I was starting my career, I didn't know what went into agriculture. I had a cornfield as my backyard, so I knew that the farmer went out there and he planted things and he watered them and sprayed it with some stuff, and then they grew when he harvested it, and then the corn somehow ended up at the grocery store. And it baffles me now that there's so many types of jobs out there and there's many pieces that I still don't necessarily understand. But I mean, there's the farmer themselves that does, so much work, as well as ranchers and other people that use land. But you have to think about upstream. Where do they get any of their products from? Where do they get their seeds? Where do they get their machinery? Where do they get their chemical sprays and fertilizer? And where does the water even come from? So those are all things that are agriculture related, that are upstream to all the supplies that a farmer needs. And then when you think about once the farmer's actually produced everything, where does it all go? There are distributors, there are traders, there are people at grocery stores, there are people that are marketing those products. So there's an entire life cycle from way upstream of the farmer just saying, I need something, to the farmer saying, okay, now I need to get this out to people so they can actually consume it and, enjoy the benefits. So that's an entire cycle just for the production and release of these products. Then there's more of the world that I've existed in, which is the policy side, which is we understand that there are challenges, there are barriers all along that entire work stream, that product stream for agricultural components. And what are the things that are needed to remove those gaps, to remove those barriers that can put new life into all of it? There's an entire area of investment. You could be someone who goes to an accounting and then spends their life making sure that small businesses, that farmers have the money they need to just even start their business in the first place. Or there's agricultural insurance when a natural disaster comes through, or you just don't get enough rain for a season, or suddenly a whole horde of locusts comes through and eats up all your crops. Their insurance is needed so that you don't go out of business and you can survive until the next year. There's regulation. When you spray things on your crops, are they okay for the crops? Are they okay for people to eat them? Are they okay to go into the ground? There's so many layers, and I could probably talk about it for another half hour, but I know that the kids are already starting to nod off. And so I'll just say that my job every day feels completely different because I'm given a new challenge, a new problem, and I work to connect people together so that they can discuss those problems and come to solutions that are useful for the farmer, that are useful for the seed seller, and useful for the people that are sitting down to eat that corn at the end of the day. So it's fascinating, and unfortunately, a lot of people don't think about it because all you do is you go to the grocery store or you use your Uber Eats and your food arrives. And you don't think about where it comes from or the fact that it's actually affordable a lot of the time. Although the falafel bowl I had for $25 yesterday might, say something different about that. It's not something that we think enough about at times. And so any time that we have people really being able to engage and think about where their food comes from and how they can be a part of that process, I think is amazing.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's like the cool thing about all of that is that we try to build that we try to build these moments into the game where you're like, no, I don't want to spray chemicals, or I don't want to do that, or this stinks, or that's annoying, or like there has to be a better way. And the reality is like, no, there isn't. Like this is the problem.
The better way.
Yes, like these are actual real problems. Just because it's been around for all this time doesn't mean everyone has found all the answers. So we try to, in the game, create these moments of friction, where it's like there isn't a better way currently. Maybe you're going to be the one that comes up with it. So so hopefully, if you find the game annoying at parts, that's kind of intentional. We want to poke you, like say, hey, this is it's not a perfect world, and you're here to contribute. And it's
actually why the last few have had time as like the factor is trying to beat, because everyone can finish, right? We want to make a game that everyone can complete. It's a question of like, how efficiently can you complete it, as opposed to like, nope, you're stuck here forever, sorry. Like
well, and I guess I forgot one of the most important pieces, which is research. which is which is what you're talking about, which is this is annoying. This is getting in my way. I don't like the fact that this bug has gotten into my crops, and every time I try to whack it causes more problems because this just isn't a very good tool. So research. There's agricultural scientists all over the place. There are agricultural engineers, people that are saying, what are these problems on the ground and what can we do to fix them? If we can get 2 students from the 25,000 that we've had interested in going in and being those creators of the future, I say that's exciting to me.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think we already have
absolutely. Oh yeah,
we're hearing of students that are
for sure
getting into solving these problems, so it's pretty
for
awesome.
Sure. All right, the moment has come.
We have
Without
made
further
them
ado,
wait. Where's Brian and Eric?
You have
Hey!
waited.
Okay.
We have our
Dropping in.
superheroes coming in.
All right. So as we mentioned, we have 2 different divisions. We have the junior and the senior, and we have 3 winners from each division. I love all that's happening right now on stage. It's fantastic.
Is that a horse backstage?
There are 3 horses backstage. There were a bunch of cows and chickens. I don't know where they went.
Oh my goodness!
Did someone run in on the horse?
You're correct.
They missed their curtain call.
Yep, they sure did.
Okay, well, that's all right. We like the horses too.
That's just terrible.
Okay, so let us announce the junior division winners first.
Oh wait, hold on. Brian is busy repopulating the chickens in the back.
Oh, okay.
You don't notice.
We can't continue until the chickens are back.
I'm right here.
All right, and Brian is ready on the switches.
Yes, I am, and you get a chicken.
I get a chicken. Thank you. I can't present without a chicken.
Yeah.
All right. So we are announcing our junior division winners. These were our students grades 3 through 8. And I know there's some overlap between our junior and senior division winners, depending on the students that made up your teams and how you were enrolled or registered rather. But these are our junior division winners. And I want to point out before I get to it, that our first place junior division winner actually had our best overall score of all of the teams, junior or senior.
Wow. Okay.
That's fantastic.
See?
So let's find out who it is. We're keeping the suspense building,
Here we go.
All right, third place. In third place from Minnesota, USA, we have the Little Falls Cascades.
Woo!
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's our third place winner. In second place in our junior division from Florida in the US.
Tornadoes.
And our first place in junior division and our best overall score across the board.
Way to go.
Was it?
Woo.
From Sonora, Mexico, it is Lynx Imar.
Yeah.
Woo. Let's go. That's fantastic.
Amazing. Great work,
Love
team.
it.
They know how to grow.
They do. And I really love that it's the junior division. I feel like there's a challenge being thrown there for next season, right? Is it going to be the junior division or the senior division that is the overall winner? So again, without further ado, let's keep her going. Let's go on to the senior division winners. So these were on average 9th to 12th grade. Again, because of the age, there might have been a little bit of overlap from 8th grade into that, but 8th or 9th to 12th grade. And in third place, we have team EzTech Build Tech, and they are from California.
Yeah, I think they were guests on the one of our shows too.
They were.
Really?
Yeah. We didn't give them any secret. They had no advantage over everybody else.
No, they gave us secrets.
I was going to say, yeah, they
secrets.
came on and we said, this is the gold standard. Follow what they're doing. They're amazing.
Wow.
They're demonstrating. They put it to work. Congratulations.
Yes.
In second place, from Port of Spain in Trinidad and Tobago, we have Team TNT.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Nice. Great
to
work.
this team. And I think it's
for that.
completely appropriate that I announce the first place winner because just the name of the team is near and dear to my
I
heart.
know.
From Yamaguchi, Japan, we have Team I Love Ice Cream.
I love ice cream.
In all caps. In all caps.
Wait, how do they not get a cow?
Oh,
You
no,
want
I-
a team of cows.
That's
I mean,
true.
I love
Yeah,
ice
I
cream.
should've-
Give them a few more cows. There
Yeah,
you go.
there
There you
you
go.
There we
That
go.
Get
Because
that
we-
dairy.
We're
We
just
love
horsing
our
around
ice
over here.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Here we go. Move on over.
All right.
All right. All right. We're busy with all the puns, but I want to make sure that you definitely get the credit you deserve. Team I Love Ice Cream.
I
from
love ice cream.
Japan.
Great
Congratulations.
work. First place.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I can't
Wow.
believe that we are drawing this season to a close, but here we are. Oh my goodness. Say goodbye to all the animals.
Bye, animals.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us this
I thought you
season.
said goodbye to all the animals. Why are they still on screen?
They are still on screen. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, we will have Farmcraft coming up in 2026, which is really, truly just around the corner. So stay tuned to the NASEP website. And of course, your favorite, nasep.org/farmcraft for future challenges and information. And again, thank you so much to the educators, to the students who participated, and to this fantastic team who made it all happen. So congratulations again to the winners. And we will look forward to seeing you on our next Farmcraft event.
And I'm sure it's just around the corner. We'll be saying, I can't believe
Yeah,
it's.
I can't believe
Right? I
it.
can't
Like
believe
it.
it's season 6. All right. Thank you,
Yeah,
everyone.
great work, everyone.
Bye.
Congratulations again.